Deep in the jungle, on a rock, by a ditch, sleeps Brian the leopard. His whiskers a twitch. You can tell he's a leopard. It's not hard to do. Just look at his fur. The spots are the clue. But as Brian slept, he dreamt of the day when the spots on his fur would all fly away. Spot-free in his dream, he regained his pride without other creatures making fun of his hide. For that's what they did. Brian woke to their laughter. Cheap jokes at his spots was what they'd come after. They laughed at the leopard, making fun of his spots. Give them all numbers and play join the dots. They kept up their teasing, shouting, "Nah, nah," all day. And Spotty's got measles, we won't let him play. So Brian ran off, unsure what to do, until someone shouted, "Hey, I know you." It was garage mechanic, wildebeest Bob, who offered young Brian a full respray job.
"The colors I have put a rainbow to shame. Pick out your favorite, then I'll take aim. I've got reds and magenta and 12 shades of green."
Brian's favorite was blue. He chose aquamarine. Bob filled up his spray gun without checking it first.
"Put on these goggles and prepare for a burst."
Brian stood ready, and Bob sprayed his gun. Oh dear, oh my! Look what he'd done! He'd sprayed him 2 colors.
Bob whispered, "Crikey, he's lost all his spots, but he's turned out all stripy."
Then Brian ran off, and he hadn't a clue that he looked even sillier with stripes red and blue. When Brian got home, he shouted, "Okay, I'm Brian the leopard. I'm ready to play." The monkeys laughed louder and rolled on the floor. They said, "Play with you? You're worse than before." Then they ran off, still laughing, to the banks of the Nile, disturbing the peace of a big crocodile. Poor Brian followed, hurt and rejected. Then he looked in the river and saw a stranger reflected. Red and blue paint? That's not what I chose. But that's how he looked, from his head to his toes. Then a monkey cried out, then a few monkeys more. A croc was upon them, not far from the shore. With no thought for himself, Brian entered the fight. The old croc just laughed at the colorful sight. As Brian splashed forward, the paint washed away. Once more he was Spotty, and that saved the day. "Oh no, it's a leopard!" screamed the croc in despair. And he swam for his life, back to his lair. All of the monkeys watched the crocodile go. Then they all turned to Brian and hung their heads low. "I think we've been silly and terribly rude. If it wasn't for you, we'd be crocodile food." Brian was happy. Those stripes drove me dotty. I'll stay as I am. I'm proud to be Spotty. So the leopard remained as nature intended, for what isn't broken should never be mended.